Your confidence is fueled by your certainty. Okay, what do I mean by that? Identifying your superpower. Okay, when you know what your superpower is and you're certain about the strength you have in that area, you're certain about your ability to perform in a certain way, it gives you confidence that you can go out and serve with that superpower. There is a difference between living intentionally and living authentically. And today I want to talk to you about that difference, as well as give you some of my very own reasons why living authentically has to happen before you can live intentionally. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my reasons for why living authentically is important and necessary in order for you to live intentionally. If you're interested in that, stick around. Living intentionally means being present in every moment and making choices that align with your values and your aspirations. Living authentically means getting to know yourself on a deeper level, and then also ridding yourself of the facade that you put on to please other people, to get along, to get in where you fit in, and then challenging yourself to actually listen to your soul, what it has to say, hear it, listen to it, believe it, and then share it with other people. So in order to live intentionally, it's important for you to understand, that you may have been putting on a facade, you may have been living to please other people or to go along to get along. So you have to identify that, accept that, and then make those changes, or recognize that, not necessarily accept it, but recognize it, and then make those changes. Fix those things about yourself. Get to know yourself on a deeper level so that you can begin to operate from your inner soul, hearing it, listening to it, believing it, sharing it with other people. That is how you end up living intentionally, okay? So the difference between living intentionally and living authentically. All right, let's head into the reasons why I think this is so important for you to know. So achieving one means mastering the other. Well, not necessarily mastering, but at least being quite clear about the other. So in order to live intentionally, it's very important for you to understand the authenticity piece and be able to live authentically in who it is you are and who you want others to know you to be. So when it comes to moving the needle of life, career, and or business, the easiest way to minimize that stress and overwhelm is to understand what's causing the stress and overwhelm in the first place. Though living authentically and intentionally don't completely alleviate the stress and overwhelm, identifying the triggers, the frustrations, where they all come from, why they trigger you so much, gives you the information you need to make better decisions when those things come along. When you fall off the horse, when you understand what made you fall, it's easier for you to get back up on the horse, not owning those things sometimes, because in some instances it has nothing to do with you, it's just a trigger, and you have to identify that trigger so that you can make better decisions, get back up on the horse, and do a good job, a better job the next time. So let's get to those reasons why I believe before you can live intentionally, you have to learn to live authentically, all right? Reason number one, your confidence is fueled by your certainty. Okay, what do I mean by that? Identifying your superpower. Okay, when you know what your superpower is and you're certain about the strength you have in that area, you're certain about your ability to perform in a certain way, it gives you confidence that you can go out and serve with that superpower, and you can serve with it in the way that is best for you. Think about Superman. Superman knows his power. He's not sitting around wondering if he can, fly faster than the speed of light. He knows he can, and he uses what he knows with confidence to save the world. You want to use your superpower the same way. Certainty is going to fuel your confidence, and that confidence is going to help you do whatever it is you need to do to be authentic and live intentionally. Also, being certain about your deficiencies. It's important for you to know where your limitations lie, because those deficiencies could be pitfalls for you. They could be bottlenecks for you. They could be reasons why you're not achieving your goal. Alternatively, when you understand what your deficiencies are, you now have the strength or the ability to go and support that deficiency. Find someone that can help you in that area. You also know whether or not you need to go learn more, do some more information gathering, educating yourself in certain areas. The deficiencies highlight where you have a need, but they also highlight how you can get that need. If you have the finances, hire someone to help you. If you don't, take the time, that is your currency, time, to learn what it is you need help in the area, to learn what it is you need to get help in a certain area. So identifying your deficiencies is also a superpower. It's a way for you to use your superpower. Even though it's not a strength, it helps you identify where you need help. If you want to stick with the same theme, Superman understood his limitations. He knew that kryptonite was a problem. So he didn't stand around and allow kryptonite to cause him stress and overwhelm. He avoided it at all costs. He did what he needed to do. He solicited the help of other superheroes so that when kryptonite was used, they could go in and solve the problem or fix the thing, and he could go off and fly around and lift heavy things and pick Lois Lane up and fly her around, if you will. The point is he understood what his limitation was and he avoided it. He minimized the risks of being in contact with it, and he also was able to delegate tasks so that he could avoid it and minimize the challenge for himself. Number two, your vision is realized through your leadership. Vision is sort of the idea you have for your brand, for your business, for your career. It's the forward or the future existence of what it is you want, right? So as a leader, your role or your responsibility is to really gather your vision and then be able to influence others and feed others that vision so that they're accepting of it and that they're willing to, they take ownership of some of the roles and responsibilities that help you get that vision or achieve that vision. Your vision typically portrays the positive angle that you want your business, your life, or your career to take. And so it's important for you to allow this vision to be fueled by your leadership, because you're the one that is going to be sharing and influencing others to ensure that the vision is realized. Again, your vision is what you're going to share to help motivate other people as well. So your vision is fueled by your leadership. You will be able to achieve your vision when A, you know enough about yourself to have a vision, but you know what your strengths and your deficiencies are, and you're able to capitalize on your strengths and minimize your limitations or deficiencies by leading based on your vision. I hope this is making sense. All right, so the last thing, the reason why I find that authenticity is so much more important in how you are going to get to the point of living intentionally is that your leadership is actually fueled by your ability to amplify your influence. Again, your leadership is fueled. We all know leadership is about influencing other people, but how can you amplify that influence? How can you make it bigger and more attractive to people so that you can actually attract the people that you want to lead to help you realize your vision, right? To showcase that certainty and confidence that you have. Well, number one, you have to know how to leverage who you are and what you know about yourself. And this is both verbally, non-verbally, all the different areas. You have to know what you're bringing to the table and then have a game plan to leverage it, to be or to amplify your influence. Next, you need to be a great example in your space. You have to show up with excellence in your space so that people are attracted to what you're bringing to the table and they see that you are an amazing example of whatever it is they're looking for. So your leadership is amplified by your influence when you are showcasing your excellence, and people can see it and they want to have a piece of it. They want you to help them because they realize you are excellent in your space. So you have to portray that excellence in order to amplify your influence. Leadership is fueled by your ability to amplify your influence. And then lastly, your leadership is fueled by your ability to amplify your influence because you are being transparent, you are giving of yourself, you are serving from your overflow. People see that you are an open book and that you are there, you are just like them, you're relatable. That is why authenticity, living authentically, is going to be the key to living intentionally. Because once people understand that you are walking in excellence, you are amplifying your influence, once they see that you are certain and confident about the things that you are bringing to the table, once they recognize that you actually have a vision and that you are prepared to share that vision with others so that you can help them along, you can lead them in the process, you have a method to your madness, and they can feel confident in your ability to lead them, you can then live intentionally, because now you are living with purpose, and every decision you make is an intentional choice, and you know why you made the choice. You're able to stand on your authenticity, on who you know you are, and where it is you know you're trying to go. You can stand on that with confidence. So the difference between living intentionally and living authentically. Living intentionally is being present, being in the moment, making those choices that are in alignment with who you are and who you want people to see you as. Being in alignment with your values and your aspirations. Living authentically is getting to the root of who you are and allowing your soul to guide you, listening to it, hearing it, believing it, and sharing it with other people. And the way you do that is, like I just said, recognizing that your confidence is fueled by your certainty. Recognizing that your vision is fueled by your leadership, and recognizing that your leadership is fueled by your ability to amplify your influence. All right, that does it for today's video. This is Andrea Patrick. I am the BU Boss. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of this. The difference between living intentionally and living authentically. I want to hear from you. How are you living authentically? How are you living intentionally? All right, thanks again for watching. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye, guys.